style champion come through, but they will go ahead and just lock in the Corki.
Pretty significant nerfs on the missile barrage, on the ultimate. The big one especially.
Yeah, you have to be. It's a really interesting thing being a Jin Air fan, I suppose so.
LongZhu here, I'm gonna get the catch.
MC, yeah, taking a lot of damage after the line comes through. Especially will take a little bit of that on the backside. MC has to flash away, but Crash, he's got the push off with the passive. Takes him out. Now Ixu in a bad spot. Doesn't even get close enough to the wall to flash. And a double kill going over to Crash. That's about as bad of a start as you can have.
That was a really... Stop the back. Here we go.
Thrill the hunt coming through. They're going to pop up Expression immediately. Flash forward. They root him in. Dredgeline takes him out. Ixu coming up with the double kill in the 1v2. He will go down eventually, but man, that curtain call gets opened up. Snowflower flashing was just on the edge. One more shot comes through, but it's not going to connect. Polymorph onto Crash. Can he finalize the kill? Snowflower barely. Almost makes it out of there, but Gorilla is able to confirm it at the end. Now Equalizer being thrown down. Crash will fall, but Ixu follows suit so far. The 2 for 2, as the collateral damage will fire back and take out Gorilla. So TP is committed from both sides.
Sweet of CC as well, and he will not be under any threat. So late game team fights looking pretty damn happy for Jin Air Greenwings, so they'll be happy to only be 1,000 behind us. Here we go.
Yeah, walking in, trying to get some vision. He's going to get taken out. Crash comes over the wall. Wild Growth coming down onto Teddy. Now Crash just has to abandon this, goes sprinting out with a Thrill the Hunt. They know that Umti's in the area.
Here we go in mid.
Fly taking a bit of damage. Crash coming forward, looking for Umti. Jumps over the wall with the collateral damage, and Snowflower is here to offer him up some shields to keep him alive. Meanwhile, Crash goes down. Snowflower finds the kill. Flash away from Fly. The flash forward from Kuzan. One auto attack would have done it, but he gets stuck in the threaded volley. In the
wire in the bot lane.
Now he's in a good spot. Snowflower, though, can't say the same for him. Will get rooted. Deadly Flourish just out of range. The curtain call is not. And with Fly here, they're able to go ahead and pick up that kill. Prey snipes him out from range. And he'll finally get one on the board. 1-0-2. Effectively. Teleport coming in from behind. They do not see this yet. Mountain Break goes over to them. Umti gonna get jumped on. Deadly Flourish will not root him down. The red carpet gets laid out, and Expression finds the kill. But LongZhu, can they minimize their losses here at the end? Weaver's Wall shoving in Fly and Crash. Barely enough room for him to get around the side. Crash has to flash out of here, but it might still go down, and he does. Teddy comes up with a kill with a Mystic Shot. Expression and Fly both have to go ahead and peel back, and now Jin Air are set up to get the first turret of the game.
A couple of seconds early on the teleport, could have been more. He isn't engaged.
Dredgeline coming through, they find Expression. True Shot Barrage not going to connect with anybody. Does come through. Deadly Flourish not going to get the root.
Equalizer.
Big equalizer thrown down. Curtain call coming out. Last shot will find Kuzan. Big pop. Can they follow up? Crash jumps in. The Wild Growth comes down on it. Ixu pops him up, and he gets taken out. Collateral damage. Finding the kill now. Expression way too far forward. Getting focused out. The Polymorph comes in. One more shot. Should be in for Teddy in the nearish future.
It's a 5-man push into the mid lane.
Expression finding Kuzan in the sides, but gonna throw out that equalizer. Kuzan in a bit of a rough spot now. Curtain call coming in. He gets popped. Prey finds the kill. It's gonna be a nice one, but they still lose the inner turret in mid. Those so much in the last couple matches. Dragon Elite about to leash back out. Kuzan pitching in from above, has the Weaver's Wall ready to go. Hook in onto Crash. He gets popped up. He gets taken out. Ixu finds the kill. Redemption thrown down to heal up the members of Jin Air. Prey with the curtain call, just gonna get flash forward by Ixu. Wild Growth comes through, popping Jin out of that. He's got to flash out to keep himself alive, but he's effectively out of the fight. 2 members dead. Crash and Expression taken out. And now LongZhu just gonna have to try to retreat. Fly and Gorilla, the only ones left. Desperately hugging up onto this turret is the last bastion of hope, but they have to peel back even further than this. Teddy going forward. As the tether coming through will lock down Ixu, but Prey has already taken quite a bit of damage. Redemption coming down as well, chunking him out. Fly tries to juke back. It's still hit by the Dredgeline. Pulls him forward, and he goes down empty. Finding the killing blow. Expression gonna overheat, goes into the Zonias. Not offering up too much damage, has to flash away. And Teddy going forward fearlessly, just firing off Mystic Shot after Mystic Shot, trying to find a kill. Won't be able to do so. Meanwhile, Prey does take down Kuzan.
Speaking of things going down, that inhibitor turret does go down in bot lane just to the minion wave pressure.
No stop. To go ahead and peel back. One more shot from that Ezreal would take this down. There it is. They finally get the inhib, and that's going to draw so much attention.
One Jin Air fan was super excited about that inhibitor going down.
I mean, I imagine all the Jin Air fans are going to be.
I did not share my secret. My Combo Monster secret. Well, Jin Air, again, they're so close. One inhibitor down, inhibitor turret down in the mid lane. Talia trying to zone away Karma. That works out.
Oh, Prey just gets popped. It takes so much damage from Teddy. The follow-up from Umti with the collateral damage takes him out. Crash, he's trying to pinch it from behind, but There's just not a whole lot of anything he can do. Now 2 inhibs dead. Jin Air, did they just go for the win? Looks like they're saying yes. Ixu still so tanky on the Nautilus in the front line. Take a bit of damage, but the first Nexus start goes down. They finalize this right here, right now. Crash getting caught by the Dredge line, has to flash away. Big pop-up from that depth charge. Finds Expression in such a bad spot, has to flash up. Flashes out, but it will not make it with his life. He goes down. The cleanup coming through from Teddy. Finds the triple kill. Can he get more? He's looking for the quadra. A couple more shots on the fly would get it, but he's going to deny as best as he can. What a jerk. But that's still going to be the game. Going over to Jin Air, 40 minutes on the clock. And LongZhu just looked completely lost.
And it's the second time this series has happened, and the second time Jin Air has won game 1. So, predictions look pretty bang on the money. 40-plus minute game.
Coming back in, this was a big pick for him back in summer.
Tried it already into the Syndra from Mickey and didn't find a lot of success there. Got some solo kill on that lane. Watching the Gangnam Studio broadcast the other day. ADD made it happen. He's the tank killer.
Flash forward by Gorilla, gets the root down. Stranglethorns come out.
Nice.
There we go. Good follow-up by Crash. That's well communicated on the side of LongZhu. They get first blood.
That's the sort of communication we were looking for. The pick comp finally working as intended. Throw the hunt. Second time's the charm. Ruby Crystal towards back Cleaver. Not sure if that's true.
Well, now Crash coming around. Couple more shots. There we go. Oops, he's like, hey, I arrived just in time for this Ash Arrow to hit. End of the line coming through, but can't come up with a kill. Dredge line coming through. Depth charge now on the fly. There we go. That's going to be the kill as Ixu arrives. Takes a hell of a lot of damage from Prey with that final crit shot. Too much dive. Fly coming in, throws out the Weaver's Wall. Big push in on the Snowflower. He's taking up the turret though, and Teddy's just free-firing away. Last shot comes through with Ixu. They're able to find a kill. Big pop-up from the depth charge. Double kill going over to the Nautilus so far. Prey able to find one before he goes down, but this is just LongZhu getting wrecked right now by Jin Air. Expression dies. Crash, the last one, has to flash away from the Dredge line, and now Jin Air can just keep pushing down in the bottom lane. Will be able to take this turret, maybe even more. That just got turned completely on its head.
Clearly the feedback possible. And the map is just a bit too narrow, it feels, for LongZhu right now, even though they got first turret.
Oh, hello from the sidelines. Ixu comes in, Dredge line straight on to Prey. Crash gets locked down, popped up by the Wild Growth, and he gets taken out. 2 kills. Swiftly go over to Jin Air. What do they move for next? Barrels Thorns to offer up, will toss it into the pit. Catches only Ixu. Expression now in the forefront of the fight. Goes back in, trying to get some damage onto Teddy. He goes low. Hiding back as best as they can. They will pop Expression. Jin Air, do they peel off? Do they keep going for this? Looks like they're going to go ahead and try to back off. Fly now coming in. Decides to jump onto Ixu, who's out of mana. Kuzan sitting in the sand green pool. Has to flash away, but one more shot might just do it. Gets the heal from Gorilla, and that's going to keep him alive, at least for the moment. A couple more hits will take him out. There we go. Fly able to find it. They sacrifice Expression. They do stop that Baron from going over to Jin Air.
It'll be too long on the Baron from Jin Air, but not enough to cost them a massive objective. Crash was spotted by the control ward. His shadow was there on the map, and this will...
The Ash Arrow will not connect. Fly taking a bit of damage in the forefront. Collateral damage just to the side, but Ixu comes in the back, helps finish him off, gets a grab onto Gorilla. TP will be canceled by Expression, and that's just going to be 2 kills picked up, and almost certainly Baron over to Jin Air. Redemption to go ahead and heal them back up. Throw the hunt coming through. Curtain call laid down by Prey. They desperately want to stop this from going over. Crash coming in, hitting the seal. No, not going to happen. It is picked up by Umti, and that's just going to be Crash dying inside the pit. Does take away 1 buff from the Graves, but 3 members dead, plus Baron. Jin Air really starting to move forward.
Yeah, Ixu got mode of that fight, got both targets when he had 2 to select, used just the right amount of CC on both.
Crash at the moment as Jin Air pushes in.
Oh,
Flash
boy.
over the wall. Ixu going big, gets the pop-up on the fly straight into the Ash Arrow. They lock him down. He's tanking up in the back line. Redemption pops up the members of Jin Air, and Kuzan goes in deep, finds one. Can he find a second one? Gorilla, 1 hit from dead. Will make it out through the base gate. But now the rest of LongZhu might be in a spot of bother. Expression up in the front line gets Polymorph, just trying to retreat with that Maelstrom up, but he gets popped. Another kill going over to the Vladimir, and Jin Air, with 2 members dead, might be able to break the base.
Ixu just man-moded it, flashing over a very thick wall with a huge engage. Again, the target selection from him is ideal. Ults one, CC's the other. Kuzan can ghost flash, get into the backline. Like we mentioned, we know that Vladimir does.
Locking down Snowflower, he gets rooted. Crash comes in, but the Wild Growth comes down onto himself, keeping keeping him up for a bit longer. Meanwhile, Kuzan on the backside goes in, takes out Prey. Gorilla will fall as well as Ixu arrives off the teleport, locking down Crash the Riptide, slowing him up. He gets popped, a double kill for the Nautilus. Ash Arrow goes out, finds Expression, Jin Air. They say we could go for the Baron or we could just go for the base. Teddy going low. X-Drinker barely keeping alive. Flash forward from MT, takes out Flying. Now it's just the Maokai left, and Jin Air, 50 seconds on Fly, 30 on Crash. Do they just go for the victory? Looks like the answer may be yes.
It's gonna ride in a minion wave. They've got it in top. Death Timers is still 20 seconds on Prey. Not like he has massive wave clearing. I think Jin Air have done it, Achilleos. The damage from Kuzan, his W, Q, and E without ultimate did 80% of the life of Prey. The ultimate deleted him off the rift. Expression will try to buy time, delete a minion wave. I don't think it's going to be enough. They ride in. There's some super minions. Some respawns are coming. But I think Jin Air are going to win 2-0 over LongZhu.
There's just too much damage. There's nothing that LongZhu can do. And Jin Air, it looked like game one was a bit of a handoff for them. But look at the size of relief on these guys' faces. Jin Air finally come up with a win, a 2-0 win at that. And they just have to feel absolutely ecstatic at this point.
And the reason
the glad plane flies again.
And the reason they're so ecstatic, Achilles,